Today on the channel, we got another throwback basic unboxing for Battle Pack Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another throwback WWE Mattel Battle Pack Basic unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got The Undertaker, and we've got Shawn Michaels. But for all your modern day basic wrestling figure needs, make sure you're not Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And an interesting two-pack here. Way back in the day with the Battle Packs, and this feels very ancient. I guess what year was this made in? 2014, 10 years old at this point is this two-pack, and I remember Walmart's, Target's, Kmart's back in the day even, having tons of battle packs like this. It's just crazy when you see it, how it kind of floods your memory bank. You've kind of forgotten it, you've got used to the new modern day stuff we see on the store pegs, and then you get a flashback from something like this. And I always enjoyed the basics throughout the years from Mattel. I don't collect all of them, I don't know anybody that does, but I definitely dabble. I pick some up, and this is one I passed on back in the day, but then I ended up finding this in a toy store somewhere in the last 6 months on my hunts. It's a little fuzzy, but it was like $14.99, which is cheaper than it was at the time. So I said, you know what, I'm going to pick this one up here. It looks cool. I got a big Undertaker Shawn Michaels collection. They'll fit in, and I love the little rib tape around there as well. Always love accessories like that. So a fun one to pick up. Figured it'd be cool for a throwback unboxing, and that's where we are. That leads us to today. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So we kick it off with that big Battle Pack emblem looking good. Glamour shots at the top. WWE, of course, up there includes rib wrap. Okay, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker. 6 and up, you 5-year-olds, get the heck out of here. 6 years old and up on this one. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels on the front. On the back, we got the cross cell down below, some glamour shots. Any blurbage? Let's see what it says back here. You got the UPC, of course. Includes rib wrap, battle pack, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. Recreate the action of the WWE. Includes table with Andre the Giant Big Show, a fantasy two-pack. We also got that back in the Jax days. Just out of camera, right above there on the top of that D-Tolf is where that two-pack sits. And then we did get the RVD Rey Mysterio two-pack. I do have that RVD. I do not have the Rey Mysterio. I love a good RVD figure, so I picked that one up as well. And like I said, 2014. Can you believe it? Just seems like yesterday. But there it is. We're going to open it up, see what's going on. And once again, we're going to see what all the fuss is about once and for all. See you later. See you later. Goodbye. And the rib tape just came rolling on out, but very cool here. You can use it with your DDP figure if you want to. You got a fig fed, a pick fed, something like that. You can get use out of this. I'm here for this. Wrap it up on Shawn Michaels, of course, but you can put it on The Undertaker if you want to, but I think it's technically supposed to go on Shawn Michaels. And speaking of Shawn and Taker, there they are. I like that height difference between these two as well. Got a big rubber band out the back, so we're going to cut that rubber band out. Looking good. Pop old Taker out, pop him out, and bam! There it goes. See you later. All right, Undertaker here, get this off. See you later. Goodbye. And we're going to start with The Undertaker because he's in my hand. I guess that's where we're going to start. An interesting Undertaker. And once again, this is a different era of basics. Different articulation than even what we get right now. But also non-real scan faces or whatever you call it. They do a different process here with kind of that misting over the top. This feels a lot more, I don't know, I go back and forth. Sometimes I like some of the newer stuff, but sometimes I long for the days of old with this. And I really like this Taker head scan. I know it's Taker, and it's an interesting looking Taker for the time. Of course, he had that mohawk going on. An interesting look, no doubt about it. And he does got all the tattoo work around his neck, on his arms, looking good. No color tattoos. Got one elbow sleeve over here looking pretty good as well. Got the wife beater over the top. Black tights, got the Undertaker logo with some chains in red on this side. And then you got the devil, Satan himself. Oh, watch out on this side over here. Black boots. And, of course, articulation on him. Arms going all the way around. Bicep cut on a basic. Single jointed elbows. Hands back and forth, up and down. Got the nice choke slam hand on this one. Head back and forth, up and down. Waist articulation, a little wobbly in the waist, I would say. Leg does go up, bend at the knee, boot cut, and then you do get ankles articulation as well. So a lot more articulation, definitely closer to an elite than what we are here today. But a good, different version of Undertaker. I think when people think of The Undertaker, there's a lot of different looks over the years. I think people always remember this look to The Undertaker, but it's not in their top 5 looks, I would say, or maybe even top 10 looks of The Undertaker, if you could say that. But it is interesting. It is definitely a moment of time for The Undertaker. And of course, he fits on the ringside collectible Mattel stand. Looking pretty good right there. Fitting on the stand. But now we turn our attention to old Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels himself. A guy that's never been stranger to a toy line, as we do know. Going back to the Hasbro days, just like The Undertaker. So they've been in every toy line and manageable since then. Undertaker and HBK looking fairly good here. So far, first dibs, I think, or first impressions, I'll say. Undertaker a little bit better than the Shawn figure. First thing I noticed is his tattoo does not have color in it. That just, I get it's a basic, seems like a miss to me. He also seems a little bit skinnier in the arms and the midsection. I mean, he is a littler guy, but it just seems a little bit off here to me. I don't know. I like the Fist of Fury here. I like the gripping hand on this side. A good Shawn head sculpt here from back in the day. I like the hair kind of tight to his face. Nice brown hair. A little concerned face on Shawn Michaels because he's going up against The Undertaker. Of course, he's going to be a little bit concerned. Got the black and gray attack going on. Heartbreak Kid on his butt. And then you got hearts over there on his boots and all over his tights, everything else. Articulation can be identical to The Undertaker, as you can imagine. And then you do got the rib tape, so you can add this to Shawn. See how easy this is. Sometimes these things don't go on as easy as you'd like them to. They're always kind of fight you with these little, it's like the championship belts. They just don't go on as easy as they should. And this one kind of living up to that same thing as well. You can figure it out, but it takes some while, but you can get it in there. There you go. Got it in there close enough to be good for now, but you can have the wrist tape, or how about rib tape? We can have the rib tape on him, or like I said, you can use this for other people if you want to. You want to wrap somebody up. You got that DDP basic and all-timer basic. You want that DDP wrapped up? You could do that as well with this. But a very good-looking Shawn. Is it great, though? Far from great. It looks good on surface, but when you dig into it a little bit more, it does feel a little bit, needs a little bit more to be desired, I think, is a fair assessment on this one. He should fit on a stand as well. What do you know? Fits on the ringside collectible stand. Old Shawn Michaels, old Undertaker, 2 Hall of Famers, 2 of the Mount Rushmore for a lot of people in WWE fandom. 2 all-time greats right here at the table today in the old Battle Pack series in this throwback Battle Pack basic unboxing. What are your thoughts on this 2-pack? Was it a pickup, a pass? Did you pick this up way back in the day? Let me know your thoughts on this 2-pack here in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, your best way to support this very YouTube channel. All kinds of stuff going on over there every single day. Check it out. You don't want to miss out on the old Patreon. And don't forget about ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and social media, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.